So we are back for another episode of Cozy Corner with Eiyuden Chronicles. We'll eventually move on to a different JRPG, but I'm going to keep giving you guys little tastes of this one until I finish it. I would call this probably late, early game. Getting close to the mid-game, maybe early mid-game, it's hard to say. Without giving away the story, this is the Village of Tree People, and the forced perspective camera in Villages is a really nice little touch to the art style. I actually got a little turned around in here at first. This is going to be a finishing up a dungeon run. You won't see any of the puzzles because I already finished, I think, all of them. They're nothing to get terribly excited about anyway, so you know, don't feel like you've missed out on anything. You'll be able to figure them out on your own, I promise. I like the little touch here that the mini-map's obscured and you have to walk, these things just move out of your way as soon as you walk up to them, but the mini-map up in the right is definitely obscured. Holy crap. I went back to town so that I could sleep at the inn and buy a bunch of supplies, and I bought the supplies, but I didn't sleep at the inn, so hopefully I can flee from this battle. Alright, cool. And now, rather than stopping recording and starting fresh, or wasting anyone who shows up's time by running all the way back to town, I am just going to waste a bunch of the consumables I just bought. That's how much I love the handful of you all that come around for these. Now, Eiyuden Chronicles is a somewhat derivative game, but it is really charming, and the voice acting's good, almost entirely good. Again, if you were here for any of the earlier episodes, you'll know that, or if you played at all, you'll know that the items like stone, lumber, foodstuffs that you find on the maps like that are for upgrading your base, which in this game is a sort of kingdom in exile. You've been tasked with rebuilding. So yeah, this dungeon involved a lot of twisting perspectives on this hallway and following the blue line to various different blockages and fixing them from there. You know what? There might actually be a couple more puzzles I've got to do here. We'll see. I thought I was taking you guys straight to the boss, but I'm not certain if this door is going to open when we get to it or not. I guess we'll find out. So I mixed up the party again, threw in a few new characters that were lower level, and trying to keep everyone within 3 or 4 levels of each other. I don't want the, at least until I get up to, you know, this is basically a Suikoden game, so once I get to my favorite 32 to 36 characters, right now I think I've only got like 18 to choose from, 20 maybe. But once I've got a core group of like 32, 36 that I really like, then I'll start power leveling them and kind of keep the... If it's like previous games in the series, I'll want to keep everyone, or a majority of people, at least around 40. Son of a... Alright, so... Gonna have to go back and figure out what I did. I thought that after I finished all the ones on the left and I finished the one on the right, and then I thought that I had opened the path there, but there might be a second left and a second right that I have to deal with. And to assuage my curiosity, we're going to flee from battles until I can figure out if that did actually change something or not. Because there might be secondary paths on each side that I need to deal with now. Yup. So anyway, figuring things out as we go. It's a team effort. So I'm going to skip this one because I have done this one. And I am definitely going to start fighting random battles again here in a moment. I just want to confirm that I am on the right path beforehand. Oh, that was a little bit of stick drift there, I think. Either that or I was just pushing too hard when the battle ended. I had a PS2 and a PS3 controller go full stick drift on me because of very different God of War games. God of War 2 on the PS2 ruined the controller, and God of War 3 on the PS3 ruined the controller. Never had any drift issues with the PS4. And I don't know that I'm having drift issues with this. It just kind of felt like a possibility. Hey! Now, I'm willing to bet that there's a item I can get. Boy. I don't know, we'll see. I say that a lot in these videos, but it's true. So yeah, I got the camera set up a little bit different. Hopefully it's picking up my voice better. I don't like using a mic and layering audio, but you know, I will. Alright, so I have gone there, I've gone there now. I'm not 100% sure I've gone to either of those, but I guess we'll find out. I just love the earnest run when you're running towards the camera. He's just so...
Any last words?
We're not terribly hurt, are we? Oh, let's auto battle this bad boy. I'm still pretending it's cold out and drinking a peppermint mocha coffee, but one of my favorite flavors. I'm one of the white people that hates pumpkin, so I go with peppermint mocha would have to be my favorite, like, seasonal beverage.
Not a hair out of place.
You know, like hot coffee sort of things. And no, not the San Andreas mod. All right. Okay. So this might be a huge waste of everybody's time. Well, mine, because, you know, not that many people watch these, but I'm gonna try something. Because I'm not convinced that I went to that top right corner. These are a little mazy, I'll give them that. I mean, I guess if you paid attention, you weren't stoned a little bit, it's probably quite a bit easier to, you know, keep track of things, but I don't know, it's only a little bit. It's not like I'm impaired. Alright, so yeah, I'm where I thought I was. Nope, definitely been here. But I didn't come back and try this left path. The one that I initially said, oh, I went the wrong way. Unless I was on the previous effort at filming this, because, no, I think that was this one.
Resorting to violence.
Who knows? There's no way of knowing. Ah! There's no way of knowing came from, Ryan George pitch meetings. If you didn't pick that up, one of my favorite YouTubers. And speaking of favorite YouTubers, I am going to be starting a blind run in my survival series. So no, that was not where I wanted to be. Based on a recommendation from Jake Baldino from GamerInks, from his personal channel, because he does deeper dives on his personal channel, but he really liked Pacific Run. And I am very much a newcomer to survival games. I've been doing Project Zomboid runs and failing spectacularly at them, and really enjoying it. But I'm going to be trying a blind run of Pacific Rim very soon. It's going to be a little bit different style. I won't be on screen, or I won't be like this on the screen. I don't think I want to sit this close to the TV playing an action game, or a more actiony game. But that's going to be next up on the new Survivor series.
This hole.
There's no way we're squeezing through.
What about me? Let me try.
You bet, Calathor, do it. Little tree man.
Courage, Calathor. There is nothing to be scared of.
Is he gonna be okay?
On we go. On we go. It's freezing in here if I do not make haste.
Am I going to be controlling him now, or...?
Be brave, Calathor. Go. What is... Enemies! I know. I will...
Good old JRPGs.
I did it!
This could have been like a 4-second cutscene if Americans... Well, no, this might have been an American made. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Or American, Western made. Really got to get over that mindset that not everything that's, Western and or in English is American.
Were you okay in there?
Aye, sir. Everything...
Although there is a not insignificant number of my fellow population who thinks we invented English. So, probably a similar amount of like chocolate milk from brown cow sort of people. Or flirters. The minority that the internet has somehow given a voice to. Back in my day, stupid people stayed in their parents' basement and didn't have friends. Now all the weirdos can find each other. Okay, ooh, sorry. Had to get that out of my system real quick. And to be fair, we're all our own kind of weirdos, so who am I to judge? Alright, got that door open. Nope. Alright, as far as I can tell, I did it. Like epic run into the horizon.
Let's hope.
Ah, and there I went and let everybody's health get low again. Let's do this manually. Why not? Who's the priority? Of course it's Mio. She must really need an armor upgrade. I gotta pay better attention to that.
There we go. Let's see how it's all.
Yes.
She didn't die. Or did I speak too soon? No, she didn't die. Hey, alright. Mio's the glass cannon of the team. She's a bad bitch with that Muramasa blade, but is bad bitch safe to say? Either way, I did. Alright, let's heal Noah this time. And just to be safe, no, I don't want to waste a quality herb.
There we go.
Screw safety. We'll be fine. That's what I tell my cat when I'm putting her harness on before we go outside. Safety first. She looks at me like I'm an asshole, but I guess that's what cats do. God, if I was just gonna click attack 12 times, I should have just auto-battled.
That's it.
So got this little maze figured out, looks like. Do a quick save up here, hopefully avoid another random battle, but you know, I'll take one if I have to. I've got about 3/4 of the initial round of upgrades for my castle made. So I'm getting close to leveling it up to level 2, which is why I'm thinking I'm towards the end of the early game.
A rune golem? It's massive.
Huh? It's not mo-
Is it dead?
Now what?
No, it is not.
Weapons up.
I'm not sure who that is.
Let's hope.
Probably a good thing. I'd hate to, like, you know, terribly spoil the story. Alright, so once again, should have healed better before I got into this, but, you know, that's just the kind of guy I am. Careless. Ooh, do I want to target the judge or the enforcer? Let's target the judge. It'll eventually tell me if I'm doing it wrong. You two need to heal people first because you're an idiot and don't heal up before boss battles. Got some better spells since you've seen me last. Better heal Gar. I like Gar, he's good people. Gar is the werewolf-looking character. They haven't explained if he's a different race. I assume there's just various races in this game because, well, you know, you've seen the tree people. And I got a werewolf man, and seems like there's one other like bizarre race character that I have so far also that I can't think of that's not in my party. Alright. Well, I didn't do too much damage the first round. That's helpful. No. We're gonna gang up on the enforcer, the big armor first. I don't know if that's the right call or not. Who needs a little bit of help? Mio, of course. Of course! Surprise, surprise, Mio needs help. It would be really nice if I could have bought some magic refilling items too, but that was not an option, unfortunately. Or if it was, I wasn't paying attention. And missed that. I did buy quite a few healing herbs, so you know, I feel like I'm in decent shape going into this. That was a pretty healthy hit though. That was front row. It would have killed Neo. Lord. I always go back to that old South Park. We even have gay lines. Roar.
Jeez. Are we still in this?
Alright, everybody. Let's see what we can do here. You're gonna have to keep minimally healing people, even though it's not really doing any good. Keeping people sort of topped off. Alright, Francisca. Oh, he's more useful. His turn, he's much faster in the turn order, the blonde with the crossbow. So I'll use him as a primary healer. She's also a primary healer, but she's way too slow. She almost always goes after the enemies do. Which is fine for keeping people topped off, but it's not good for emergency healing, if that makes sense. And some of these boss battles have been extremely long, so we may end up stopping the video like midway through the fight, but you never know. You never know. I might give you guys a longer one today. Alright, Francesca, you're getting double healed because you're a clown.
You're finished.
Can't stay alive. One of my weird pet peeves is battle dialogue that sounds like it should be a killing blow, that's not. One of Mio's is "you're finished," and she says it pretty regularly, and the enemies are very rarely finished at the time. And that's a little frustrating. Maybe that's just me being pissy about, you know, verbiage, but it's still somewhat annoying. Let's see if she does it twice in a row. Ooh, the back row team is hurting. Luckily, he can just heal himself. And she can just keep defending. It's a shame that I've got one of my roster right now is just standing there tanking hits that... Well, maybe they'd just be hitting others if they weren't hitting her. It feels weird having my healer be the tank. My back row healer being the tank, but every time she uses shield, she can deflect a certain amount of damage. I mean, it seems like he has been kind of targeting her quite a bit. So your skills require SP, which are those yellow recharging bars. They get refilled by doing like regular attacks or using items or defending, things like that. Generally a 1-for-1 rate. So a lot of skills require or had a SP cost. So there's a little bit of management when it comes to using your abilities at the right times and staying, you know, being able to, and then so you're building some turns and you're stacking some turns and then you're letting loose others. Unfortunately, he can't use any of his wind magic right now because he doesn't have any MP. Looks like I mistargeted there. I haven't seen them heal each other at all yet, so I'm not sure. Not sure if this is the right tactic or not. Boy, everybody's hurting. I'll heal with the two that go first and hope for the best. Alright, so she is going to revive. She is going to heal. hope. Because she doesn't go, her turn is not until after the enemies. He goes first, so he'll at least get to heal himself.
There we go.
Right.
And hope for the best.
Thank you so much.
I know where to strike.
One up, one down. Okay, so that was a heal. It was a weird heal. It was only for 20. It doesn't really make sense to me. Oh, but the Enforcer's starting to show some damage, so that helps. Or that makes me feel a little better, at least. Alright, so let's not bring her back to life until after the enemy's turn. And we'll heal before the enemy's turn. Let's go ahead. Neo and Francesca need heal. So there's everybody healed, or, you know, there's people healed. Oh shit. No, I think that's alright.
Thank you so much.
I know where to strike. On it. I got you.
I'm ready to heal.
Alright. So let's see what we got here. Like, I can't say the game's difficult, although I'm just playing on normal. There are 2 difficulty settings. It's not easy. I haven't had any party wipes, so I mean, I guess maybe you could say it's easy, but it's not difficult, that's for sure. But neither would I call it like baby's first RPG, if that makes any sense. So this should
Observe.
keep everybody relatively safe.
There we go. Pull it together. Hey, my day.
That's a relatively hard-hitting attack.
I know where to strike.
But I'm thinking the Archangel-looking character's attack pattern is going to change up completely once the mount is destroyed. Assuming I can. You know, it's red now, so it looks like looks like you can. It's just a matter of will I be able to? So once again, keep our 2 faster people healing. Ooh, I'm running low on healing herbs. And she can keep kind of burning her turn, slow healing people. And she can attack.
Use it in. Pull it together.
Boy, again, it'd be great if I would have thought to sleep at the end before I came up here, because, man, having full magic bars would have changed this fight completely. I've been throwing fireballs at him, and some of the wind spells that blonde hair guy can use damage and heal, which is super handy, super cool. Huh. So it didn't, well, maybe it did. Maybe it just kind of still, I don't know. Hopefully he doesn't, like, just revive it immediately. That would be crazy annoying. Although enemies do be doing that.
You're finished.
I mean, it's not going to die like this round. It's going to take at least 3 or 4, 5 turns, but...
I know where to strike.
Main character's got a pretty good aesthetic. I like the hooked pole arms. I don't know if there's a specific name for that type of weapon, but they've got like arrowheads on the bottom where like the pommel would be of a sword, and those mean ass hooks on top. They almost look like some sort of fishing device, like for pulling in nets. I don't know. Either way, I dig his aesthetic. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And Gar's been my ally from minute 1. Mio's the same boat, although she's not playable for the first like 4 to 6 hours. She's with you, she's just not playable. Marion is a little girl I rescued from the woods in a previous episode. She's not very good, and the only reason she's in the party right now is to keep her level somewhat caught up with everybody else's, but I'm starting to think that maybe I should have not included her. It would have been nice to have another heavy hitter or a, better yet, a long-range magic user for the back row.
Don't overdo it.
Although she would have been out of MP anyway if I had a long-range magic user in the back row, because I do not plan ahead for boss battles, as you can see.
Are we going to make it?
Ooh, did I break her shield? Of course. Can I target them, or are they just... No, I cannot target them. Alright, so they are just there to cause problems. They're just aesthetic attacks. Does anyone need emergency healing? Yes. Francesca again. Surprise, surprise. Who would have thought she was going to need healing? Oh, and this guy. What's his name? Karudo. Kurodo? Kurodo.
Using it!
Right. I'll help you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're welcome. You know, that was a big attack. I probably should have defended with everybody. I did not think ahead there. Hey, it wasn't a party wipe. That's all that matters. So yeah, if it does that again, remind me to remind me, like we're doing live chat. But yeah, somebody needs to remind me to do better next time around. Because Estrella the Judge is not even yellow yet, so we're in a little bit of a bind here. Although he's getting a turn right off the bat. Do I wanna? Yes, I shouldn't, but I'm gonna. Alright, last two healing items, and then we're in a bind again. God, I bought a lot of healing items too. I mean, I could have bought more, but I had like 26 or something like that. That felt excessive even then. Oh well. If I get wiped, I get wiped. We'll try again. There's a first time in every game. There are very few games have I gone all the way through without ever screwing up and taking a game over screen. So guess we'll see. We're not quite at the point where I start getting real careless with my play. Although you could, I guess, argue that coming into a boss battle, you know, low health and no MP was pretty careless to start with. And you wouldn't be wrong, but I don't even know. I guess keep Noah topped off. Let everyone else slowly get wiped. 'Cause I got no more revivals and I got no more healing herbs. Not sure if we can grind out this fight or not. The one girl Mirren can still do a mix of poultice free, heal for 18 to 25 health move, but that's not gonna do much. She's yellow. Now I'm gonna start getting my hopes up when I shouldn't. What's the matter, pink-haired judge lady? You yellow? You chicken? Give it to guard. And hope for the best. Every time the screen goes black and white after her move, I think that it's I think that I killed it. Holy poop. Well, double check. Do I even try to revive? Or is that kind of pointless? You both go after it does. She goes before. Oh boy. Yeah, well, that's gonna be. Well, no, Noah's probably gonna live. Gar might also. Surely Mio's down. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say she's one of the weaker of the bunch. All right, so let's try and. She's red. She's red. There's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance? More like 1 in a million.
Just look at that aim!
Unless I, prematurely partied. Feels like that thing's gonna stand back up.
Too close.
Alright, so that was a skin of my teeth boss battle.
I feel a little stronger.
I don't want to go any further because I'm following some characters through this maze, and I'm 99% sure there's going to be some story reveals here in a moment. So thanks for joining me for another episode of Cozy Corner Gaming. This has been Tim. I do this and am really enjoying it so far. So if you want to engage with the content a little bit, feel free to push some buttons and leave a comment. If not,